guys, and welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. Today is Sunday, so I'm going to do a easy meal for today. It's going to be a chicken stew with dumplings and crusty bread. So into here I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of green lentils. These have been washed 3 times and soaked overnight and then rinsed off, and they're plumped up really nice, so they go in. Then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of red lentils. These again have been soaked overnight, washed 3 times and then rinsed. What's next? So I've got 2 chopped parsnips. I leave the skin on the parsnips. I just wash and scrub the outside. I never peel parsnips and carrots because that is where the skin, and just under the skin is where all the nutrients lay. So I take it out. Next, after the parsnips, I've got a bowl full of large chopped carrots because this is going to cook for a few hours. And again, I've washed, but I haven't peeled these. I leave mine large because I don't like them to turn to mush. So after the carrots, we've got 1 onion chopped in here, and we've also got 2 stalks of celery. So that goes into here. I haven't sliced them, I've just pulled them apart. It's 400 grams of mushrooms, just regular white mushrooms. Here I have, how many ounces is this, or mils? This is 2 chicken stock cubes at any rate, and it's 450 mils of hot water. So that goes in. Remember to not go too mad with your water at this stage, or liquid that you add, because the vegetables are going to release some liquid. This here, I roasted the chicken, and this is all the juices that come from that chicken. I mean, this is flavour, so don't throw that away if you can help it. Put that straight in there as well. Then we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon, the writing's coming off that, of onion powder, even though we have got that 1 onion in there. Then we've got thyme. Chicken and thyme, as everyone knows, goes together. So 1 teaspoon. I have marjoram. I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon. Garlic powder. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. God, wouldn't it be awful with a full tablespoon? 1 teaspoon. This here is going to serve about 8 people, 6 to 8 people. Then I've got black pepper. For now, you can adjust it later, but you can't take it out. I would use 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Then we're going to give this, I have got my liner in. I do love these liners. They save on a lot of scrubbing, I think. Give it a good mix up. So still to add to this later, once this is cooked down, is the chicken, which I'm going to just pull off the bone. so it's shredded but in chunks. The potatoes, pop the lid on, get this started, and the fine beans, so that's still to add. So I always cover mine, because this, as you can see, I don't know if anyone else's slow cooker is the same, but it isn't one of those that I've got the locks on the side. So this, it does release heat, and I've found that just covering it with a tea towel makes it cook so much faster. Mine's on high, I hope, yep, mine's on high, and I'll bring you back when I add the chicken in and the potatoes and the fine beans. Okay guys? Right guys, so we're back, and what we're going to do is not throw things about. Right, so this is cooking down now. What I'm going to do is add, this is the chicken I've pulled off the bone. Some chunks I've left small, but some I've left in great big chunks like this. You want to be able to find your chicken when you're eating your stew. This is a 1.2 kg chicken, and I've used the dark and light meat. I'm going to put that in. I don't recommend putting it in at the beginning because it will break up into tiny little pieces. But you want to have, like, let me show, about the same size. That's stirring. I've got about 100 grams left of frozen green beans. I'm just going to put in. And those were very fine whole green beans. When you're making this yourself, you're going to know if you're going to need to add more liquid. So judge for yourself. You can see it's up to where this is now, and I'm going to add potatoes. So I am going to add some hot water to this. So now I'm going to add, normally I used peeled white potatoes, but the only potatoes I've got, sorry, this is the hot cup just getting me hot water done. But the only potatoes I've got are Maris, and I'm not wasting a good Maris potato inside of a stew. So what I've done is took 750 grams of washed, chopped new potatoes and pop them in. And as you can see, obviously I'm going to need some more water in there now, which will eventually be your gravy. At the end, you can either leave your gravy thin if you want to. I mean, it's personal choice. But I would recommend, personally, that you use some corn flour. Yeah, that's a bit better. So I've added some more hot water so it doesn't lower the temperature. And I've got everything in now that is supposed to go in. And then I'm going to leave the lid on and leave it to cook. Hopefully it cooks in time, because I've got a shorter time frame than I normally do. I'm going to leave that alone now. It's still on high, and allow that to cook. I'll show you later when it's nearly done. Hi guys, welcome back. So the stew is now done. Those are the dumplings on top. I will leave the recipe for the dumplings with the recipe for the stew. So this is literally just done. So what I'll do is I'll plate up my daughters. So she'll have a couple of dumplings. This is the youngest daughter that absolutely loves stew. The other one has already got her dinner because she's fussy. I think most mums can relate to that. Nice thick gravy. Right, and here is chicken stew with lots of gravy, and we've got 2 dumplings with parsley, and this is the recipe, guys. So give it a try, give it a thumbs up if you like it, let me know what you think, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.